Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how by improving your website you can get more exposure on Google, outrank competition, and of course get more patients. So first things first, I have your website right here, and I have to recommend to add more relevant content. When I say content, I'm not just talking about the images, the icons. I'm talking more about the text. And why is this so important? Because when Google analyzes your page, they read through the entire website, and from there they start gathering information. So if you include keywords that you want to be found for example, chiropractor, Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, things like that, they will analyze the content that is surrounding that keyword, and then you can be ranking for that specific keyword. But that's only one thing that helps ranking one website, right? Um, but the concept of having more content applies to all the subpages as well. For example, if you have here our services, let's see what we got here. Laser. So yeah, you can see we have a lot of content here, but if you're not including those keywords that you want to be found for, you can have all the content in the world, but if you're not targeting specific keywords, you're not going to be appearing, Google is not going to pick up anything from here. So that being said, I use this tool, it's called Ahrefs, and this picks up data from your website. I can see, for example, you're only being found for 9 keywords from the entire website, and you have 17 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google, right? Think about like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more you're gonna become relevant. You're gonna stay relevant. Same concept applies here, but with the difference that not all links are created equal. So you can have dozens and hundreds or thousands of backlinks, but if they're not powerful, if they're not relevant, and most important, if they're not targeting those keywords that you need to be found for, your rating over here is not going to go up. So this goes hand in hand with content that's being picked from your website. So from your website, I'm sorry. So you probably get the idea now. So let's take a look and see what keywords are you being found for right now. And you can see that there's nothing really. And there seems to be that the links that you're getting, probably getting more from, nothing here, but just close this. Again, you can see that there's nothing relevant here, so you're not being found for any specific things on Google. And I can show you here now. One of the things that I was looking at is that for Jenkintown, PA, doesn't in finding chiropractic, there's not too much search of volume search, if that makes sense. So there's not too many people looking for that in the area, but the closest thing I can find is Philadelphia. And if we type that in Google, the first thing you're going to see is the map section, and this is based on your location. So whoever is most popular around the Philly area is gonna be appearing here. And how you become popular here? If you have a profile, you have to optimize it. You have to interact with the reviews that you get. You have to respond to messages, respond to quotes, things like that. And you have to optimize your content, your pictures, everything. And that's how you're going to be appearing here if you're located in Philly or close by Philly. So, and then moving on, then you have the organic results, right? And this is number one, questphilly.com. And they have a specific page targeting Philadelphia. So, on this page, very important to understand that almost 70% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the top 3 on the map section and top 3 over here on their guide results. That means that they don't scroll down and not even go to the second or third page. So you are missing a lot of opportunities. And I'll show you how much, but in comparison. And let's see why these guys are ranking number 1 and what would you need to start competing with them. So if we open their website, the specific page, in this case, you can see that they have content here, Philadelphia professionals in Philadelphia, chiropractor. they are targeting those specific keywords, and you can see that even though they don't have that much content, they're doing just enough, like just little enough, so they can be found on Google on that number one. And if we look on the back end of their website, they're only being found for 33 keywords, which is not a lot. And they have 24 backlinks just for this specific page. So we can see that those 24 backlinks are doing pretty decent over here. So let's take a look and see the keywords that they're being found for. So for example, here we go. Chiropractor Philadelphia. This could be one of the keywords that you might be interested. They're targeting, there's 1,500 searches a month. And because they're ranking number 2, they're getting 129 visits to their website. That could be 129 possible pages, right? Then we have Chiropractic in Philadelphia, 100 searches a month. They're ranking number 2. They're getting 15 visits straight. And if we keep looking, let's see, Chiropractic Philadelphia, PA. There's only 10 searches a month, but because they're ranking number 1, they're getting almost 50% of that, 5 visits straight. So you can add up all these visits, and that could be you. If you were targeting similar keywords or even the same keywords, you can start getting a piece of that pie when it comes to search volumes, and if you start ranking in the first page. So very important to understand that in order to rank, you need to have relevant content. The content that you have, it has to include the keywords that you're going to be found for, and they have to be placed in specific areas of your website, not just dropping somewhere else, somewhere here, and hoping for best. That unfortunately that doesn't work like that. But if you have decent content, if you have relevant content, original content, and if you give them some power with backlinks, you can start seeing results in a short period of time. I don't want to take too much of your time, so I hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please let us know. Our information will be attached to the email. Thank you.